This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for December 22nd, 2020, Tuesday, 3 p.m. Eastern. We will have our time for change call tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern on this line. I highly recommend that you bring something to write with on hard copy. Love is all there is. The great divine artist in the sky couldn't find anything other than love to make you with. In fact, everything in the entire universe was made with this same raw material. The mind will try to make you believe otherwise. Yet stay connected with your heart for the next 24 hours and you will see that your mind was wrapped in duality, caught up in the illusion that there was something other than love here. When you understand this is the law of the universe, that love is behind everything that we do and is the blackboard behind all there is, you will stop judging the world and others and yourself and see how amazing this life truly is. Seeing it just makes life so succulent and simple. All there is love. Very important for all of us is to master our appreciation vibration. To not value the gift of a mankind incarnation is like trading a diamond for a head of cabbage. To not value it. In other words, us coming into these bodies. Vedic sage. Being in a constant state of appreciation is the ultimate goal of life. This life. Being in a constant state of appreciation is the ultimate goal of this life. Experiencing a continuous appreciation for yourself, the world, and everyone in it is the super highway to opening your manifesting powers, moving energy into form, creating into reality, and connecting with the highest cosmic consciousness in the universe. When your appreciation valve in your heart is 100% open, for even a few hours in a row, extra little miracles start popping up all over your life. Try giving appreciation to everything you see, touch, taste, smell, and hear for one day. If you are challenged in the gratitude department, you're not alone. Most of us don't know the secret to remain in this ideal human experience, mankind experience. Yet when you discover how to live 24/7 in the attitude of gratitude, it's like finding a diamond-filled gold mine. The first secret, great secret, I can share with you is to start paying attention to those little things in your day which you don't appreciate at all. Excuse me. Maybe it's a smile on someone's face or the first few bites of the food you're eating. The goal is to look for things, to appreciate big or small. Get that appreciation muscle working and find out what you're honestly thankful for in this life and return back to that thought and feeling as often as possible. The second suggestion I have is to play the gratitude game. Imagine you have a gratitude barometer in the middle of your chest that goes from 1 to 100. This device measures how thankful, grateful, and appreciative you generally are about life. Stop to notice what your meter says right now. Throughout your day, check in with yourself and see what you need to do, think, or believe is true to crank up your gratitude meter to 100%. Find whatever that is and focus on feeling, thought, or memory intensely. It can be anything that you can think of in your past, present, or future, as long as it ignites that feeling of appreciation inside. When you come across your deepest, most honest, heartfelt state of appreciation for something or someone, stay connected with that feeling as long as you can. Hold it like you would a precious baby bird in your hands that you wouldn't want to fly away. Soon it will grow and evolve into a habit of gratitude that includes even those things you never imagined you could ever possibly appreciate. Play this appreciation game all day long. See if you can stay at 100% for an hour, or maybe 2 or 3. You can do it. This fun little practice is one of the most effective ways to mastering your manifestation muscle. As well, so you can easily design your destiny. When you are in a constant state of gratitude, you are communicating with the universe from your higher mind, which allows you to be guided to receive your soul's dream life. If light is in your heart, you will find your way home, Rumi. The ordinary man lives in the brain, unaware of himself in the heart. The enlightened one lives in the heart. When he moves about and deals with people and things, he knows that what he sees is not separate from the one supreme reality, which he realized in the heart as his own self, Ramana. When you take the risk to appreciate what your mind cannot see to appreciate, when you take the risk to appreciate what your mind cannot see to appreciate, an awesome, expansive feeling begins building within your being. Whatever it is you've been in the habit of not appreciating can and will soon be reversed. Perhaps you used to complain about the government, your spouse, your lack of money, and materialistic comforts, or even perhaps your cranky next-door neighbor's barking dog. How would it feel to stop complaining? Find real peace with the world and let go of your excuses that say you cannot change. Would you like to become more gentle, kind, and appreciative of yourself? It will always be your choice if you appreciate life or not. Whatever the situation is, there is a potential seed of acceptance and appreciation buried within it. You will first want to locate a grain of acceptance about yourself if you want to manifest a new situation and experience in the outer world. When you take the risk to appreciate what your mind cannot see to appreciate, an awesome, expansive feeling begins building within your being. Whatever it is you've been in the habit of not appreciating can and will soon be reversed. Perhaps you used to complain about many things, many different ways, and so used to it that you basically didn't really know that you were complaining. It will always be your choice if you appreciate life or not. Whatever the situation is, there is potential seed of acceptance and appreciation buried within it. You will first want to locate your grain of acceptance about yourself if you want to manifest a new situation and experience in the outer world. Change yourself and the whole world changes with you. Open your heart to loving you, and a whole new dimension of 5D consciousness becomes available. When you appreciate yourself 24 hours a day, you step beyond the limiting 3D realm and know that anything else is possible. To be upset over what you don't have is to waste what you do have. Ken Keyes Jr. powerful appreciation exercise to do every morning. Every time you look at a mirror, take 2 minutes to practice just looking and appreciating whatever you see. The physical features, like you appreciate that you have eyes to see, a nose that works, your hair, or anything at all. Practice accepting your looks, your personality, and your life just as they are. If you cannot be appreciative, just try to be okay with whatever your mind interprets, judges, and projects as wrong. Accept that the mirror reflection is not the real you. Remember, what you see with your mind is filtered through your mind's imagination. Everything that passes through the mind is like a straight staff put into the water. The mind has only one capacity, to falsify things. Osho. The next step to expand your appreciation vibration is to shift your focus to your heart and start appreciating what you feel about yourself on the inside. What are all the good qualities that make you a gift to this world? If your negative mind just cannot find anything, think about what other people who appreciate you would say about you. The mind is often our worst critic and judge. Nobody judges you harder than your own head. It's good to know that not everyone sees you exactly the way you see you. So your ideas aren't always going to reflect the real you. The real you, the infinite you, is the soul that lives behind your eyes, beyond the consciousness of the heart, is who you, all of us, truly are. So practice appreciating yourself in whatever ways you can, and eventually in time, you will totally accept all the good and bad that you see and feel, on the inside and on the outside. The richest person is the one who is contented with what he has. Robert C. Savage. The most orgasmic energies in the universe are available right here, right there, inside you now. Don't wait for them. A lot of people just sit and wait for them. It's just about opening yourself up to experiencing them. It's a way of being with yourself, others, and the universe. Just casually noticing what you like about yourself takes practice to become a habit. The first nurturing, healing feeling you can muster will grow stronger in you when you make time to enjoy it. Let this new heartfelt channel of energy be the #1 focus of your day. And watch in amazement as it blossoms throughout your life. The secret to mastering the attitude of gratitude is how much fun you can have with it. The vibration of appreciation feels so good inside. We've all experienced that. It is highly enjoyable and so contagious that it will change you and everyone's lives around you. One deeply heartfelt feeling of gratitude shared with another contains 100 magical seeds in it that will spread this lighter, more loving state of mind all throughout your community for everyone to enjoy. If you should ever feel off track, get overly upset about something, or simply trapped down in the dumpster of your life, you are simply not focusing your attention upon what you appreciate. Just plant one seed of appreciation with one person today. Tell them one thing that you honestly like about them, or appreciate how they are in the world. Then sit back and watch the magic unfold. Before you know it, you'll feel the harvest. By planting a seed of gratitude in 5 people every day, you'll have an abundant, fortunate future. Indeed. I challenge you to live your life believing that there is nothing that you cannot appreciate. Let's see how creative you are. If you can appreciate something that you've never, ever been able to appreciate, you'll be one step closer to becoming an appreciation master. Practice love until you remember that you are love. love. Practice love until you remember that you are love. Swami Sai Pramananda. If you like to add a booster rocket to your breakthrough in 5D consciousness, you can continue to follow this direction of appreciation and become so in tune that it becomes automatic, that it is constant. And you don't even think about it, it just flows naturally. When we feel we are powerless, our ego most wants to change the things in our world. Greg Braden. The burning energy of desire is essential to life. Without it, we would have no forward movement. There wouldn't be an urge to take action or create anything. We would all be sitting in the dark, just being very still and barely breathing. We wouldn't want to eat, dance, sing, or be fully self-expressed. The vital essence of desire is what keeps you alive. It's the magical fuel that propels your life into tomorrow, allowing you to create and recreate yourself in a multitude of outrageous ways. We are all born into this world with desires. We come out of the womb seeking a warm, soft, cozy place to snuggle, a breast full of milk, and a safe place to learn, grow, and be nurtured. At our deepest core, we all yearn to be touched, held, and loved. If these needs are not attended to throughout our childhood, they end up fueling a plethora of adult addictions later in life. We smoke, we overeat, we seek sex in a desperate attempt to return to that sweet, cozy, warm breast. Having these core needs met at a young age are essential components to an enlightened maturity and having a healthy, happy, and fulfilled adult existence. The major challenge here is that most of us didn't get our natal needs met as children. We grew up physically, yet not emotionally, as these basic core needs were continuously denied. They also morphed into a variety of very specific and sometimes complex adult desires. We may become hooked on many things. And it is always a challenge. And on watching our favorite TV show, or obsessed with making money in the stock market, or buying another pair of overly priced shoes at the mall. All these efforts to feel good inside only mask, numb, and distract ourselves from truly going to the core and getting our natal needs finally met. When it comes down to becoming the master of your life, one of the essential secrets is learning how to master desire. If you can master your desires, you will take back the steering wheel on your life and be able to pull your vehicle over at any time. Otherwise, you will most likely spend the remainder of your existence driving along, following the traffic, tailgating your life from one desire to the next. Most people feel stuck or powerless in their lives because they cannot put on the brakes, stop the car and pull over at the rest stop. This is because they are slaves to their desires. The moment they wake up in the morning, they start moving from one desire to the next, not even knowing they have a choice. They spend their entire existence trying to fulfill the continuously extending list of adult desires, never feeling truly nurtured inside and blindly following the traffic into gridlock. Each desire brings misery. There is no fulfillment through desire. You never reach anywhere, and contentment is impossible. Seeing this truth, that running after desires takes you nowhere, you stop. Osho. The good news is that there is nothing wrong with this scenario. Everyone has to go through the experience of being a slave to desire in order to master it. The slavery is simply our initiation into the desire mastery process. Without it, we would have no desire to be free. It's important that we first understand the mechanics of desire before we can master it. The first thing is that your mind is addicted to desire. And in this pattern, it cannot ever reach total satisfaction. Even though you may get all the adult desires on your list accomplished, a new wish or want will be your mind is addicted to desire in this pattern and cannot ever reach total satisfaction. As long as your core need is not being met, the mind will continue to find something to fill the emptiness and chase after. This is the nature of the mind. And again, I want to emphasize that there is nothing wrong with the long list of adult desires we have. It is our destiny to go through this experience, living inside this constant pull of wanting things that we think will fulfill us and bring us real joy. The gripping energy of desire is what pulls at your ego like taffy, causing you to spiritually stretch yourself and evolve as a soul. Eventually, you do realize that nothing can fulfill you, and you have to move deeper inside, meeting your deepest need and truth at your center. Ironically, desire for freedom becomes the missing fuel for a spiritual awakening. The fiery desire for freedom is that force which will eventually burn through the ego and liberate you from the repetitive cycle of daily suffering. When the desire for freedom is greater than everything on your adult desire list, then real changes happen. This raw, real energy is so intensely powerful and unstoppable that you can directly face and meet every wound, challenge, and insecurity inside you and roar at it without resistance or fear. It's the light from your burning fire of desire that gives you the insight you need to bring clarity into your confusion. You are able to see the beauty and creativity in your inner world and love yourself exactly as you are. And when this fire gets hot, it becomes so freeing that it can liberate you from any pattern of fear, depression, apathy, insecurity. It makes this planet one of the most exciting and fascinating places to live. For the rational, healthy person, the desire for pleasure is the desire to celebrate his control over reality. For the neurotic, the desire for pleasure is the desire to escape from reality. Nathaniel Brandon. And when you research and look for years, the nature of desire, and perhaps one of the most enlightening aspects that you could ever discover about it is this. Sooner or later, it always happens that one thing you're running from in life later becomes the thing you run towards and vice versa. It is just a matter of time before the pendulum swings the other direction. For example, in your teens, you may have desired to have more space and less intimate interactions with your family. Through the years, as you got this desire met and matured along with it, hopefully, one day the pendulum swung back and you realized all you wanted was to spend more time with those people who really knew you during your childhood. The swinging pendulum of desire is always in motion. It may take a day, a month, year, or many lifetimes to complete its swing, yet it always swings. This is a very essential secret to know and understand. If you want to master your life, the nature of desire is an eternal swing. And this pendulum will never, ever, ever stop swinging on its own, as long as you are unaware that it's swinging. Once you are aware that the thing you're running away from will be one day become the thing that you're running towards, then you have a chance at not being so emotionally attached to the list of desires you have now. Check it out for yourself, and you will see. One day it will happen. In the very far or near future, you'll be running towards that which you were running away from, or running away from that which you're running towards. It can easily happen that in the morning you are deeply in love with your wife or husband, and by the afternoon you cannot wait to get away from them. If the emotional body gets over-identified with the pendulum swing, we can feel totally lost in this life. We don't know what we really want because we want two opposite things. With a tiny spark of awareness around the pendulum swing, we can transcend the entire process that arises and let whatever is most needed to manifest. The mind may still be a slave to desire, always following one thought after the other. Yet you can sit back and watch without getting hooked into it. You can be free from incessant addiction to wanting, searching, seeking, and reacting for a higher peak to climb. Once you bring full awareness into the mind, everything changes. We can see the bigger picture as the clouds clear away and understand why we were chasing after that dried up morsel of moldy cheese for years. With awareness, we can start approaching our desires with more curiosity and have a deeper introspection into why we are the way we are. We can become open-minded, have a more playful, lighter approach to life. This soft, sweet, curious awareness is the golden key element in having true mastery over the mind. With awareness, you can step back from the addiction to following desire, and a doorway magically opens to a very spiritual experience of life. You don't get hooked by another desire because you realize they are all going to manifest one day at the right time. You see the power inside you, that whatever you want in life wants you. And one day, it is going to manifest, whether it happens in this lifetime or the next one. Knowing this, you start to relax, breathe deeper, and you feel this infinite being you truly are. You begin seeing your desires as a fun and enlightening escapade that is meant to awaken your soul to the vastness of your being. You start to enjoy your journey through life so much more because your happiness is not dependent on what does or doesn't manifest. Happiness is essentially a state of going somewhere wholeheartedly, one-directionally, without regret or reservation. William Sheldon. Another secret to the mastery of desire comes from knowing how your level of suffering in life solely depends on how attached you are to a certain desire. If you have no attachment, there is no suffering. This wisdom is one of the greatest tools you can use on the path towards enlightenment. The next time you're fuming over something or someone in your life, just notice how attached you are to the desire you have inside. The more you can become aware that your level of attachment is the one thing that's creating all of your suffering, the greater the chance you'll have for mastery over your life. When you realize the truth of who you are is an all-powerful, infinite being who can manifest, create, move energy into form, create into reality, anything at pure will, you won't be attached to anything anymore. Whatever desires arise in the mind will simply be fertilizer to grow deeper roots in, or perhaps superficial entertainment to laugh at and enjoy. You really think about it. Nothing in this life is worth losing your cool over. Nothing in this life is worth losing your cool over. What's the point of letting yourself get overly entangled in anything? If you do freak out over something, it's really the moment for you to celebrate. For you are getting a glimpse into the level of attachment you have around a specific pattern of desire and can see into an old natal need you've never got met. If you can move even deeper inside yourself, you can understand the karmic lesson your soul has been trying to learn for lifetimes. Life is an endless journey. We all know this. And the main purpose of it is freeing ourselves from our karma and our drama. The suffering we incur is a clue to understanding our patterns and what our next step is to truly becoming free. It's good to know that there already is an inherent wise master inside each and every single one of us that sees the pain caused by attachment to desire and responds accordingly with lessening the grip on life. It's only this divine witness inside who can liberate you and keep a vigilant watch over the scavenging mind. Practice today noticing the very moment you suffer about what you desire you are attached to. Practice today noticing the very moment you suffer about what desire you are attached to. Choose consciously to either get lost in the drama or stay beyond it. Whatever you do, just remain conscious and you'll be able to free yourself from the pain. So if you will, go to a place where you're not going to be interrupted, and I'm sure we all are. And in this meditation, appreciation, gratitude, thankfulness, gratefulness. This is all about our enlightenment. This is all about increasing our vibrational frequencies. And when you do that with yourself, you're going to affect many around you. So we relax the body and our desires and our attachments. This is all about us becoming masters of ourselves. So it's the same with our bodies. You relax the body, head to toe, inside and out. You're the only one that knows what you're carrying. No one else does. Just you. And the relationship you have with the God within you. The soul. So as you relax the body, you just drop the face, drop the shoulders, the bunching, the stress, the anxiety, the unsettledness. And you may not even be consciously aware of it because you've done it for so long. So you literally feel as the body releases all of this stress and tension, all of this stuff that you're chasing after incessantly. You may not even know that you are. So the body will relax. Head to toe, inside and out. Picture yourself on a lake. It's just like glass. There's no movement of the water. And it is a morning, and the mist is just at the water level. It hasn't been burned off yet. And you have all the shoreline loaded with birch trees with the white bark reflecting the sunlight. It's just starting to peek through the mist. You're in this boat. You're warm. You're comfortable. You're just sitting in the boat. You're thinking of nothing. You're just feeling everything around you. The air, the mist, the water, the trees, everything, the sky. As you see the mist burn away and you see the blue sky. But you are thinking and desiring nothing. You are just being. And the body totally relaxed. And as you relax that body, you move naturally into the now. And the now is all we have. The past we've experienced. It used to be the now. It is now gone. The future we have not created yet. We create the future in the now. And by being in deep gratitude and full appreciation and staying in the now, which leaves you to leave the mind and ego, then you begin to understand what true mastery over the mind and ego truly is. So in the now, with the body relaxed, we still the mind, the ego, and the subconscious mind. We leave them. We're outside of them. And the now is the space between heartbeats. It is only in the moment that you're focused on. That's it. Only the moment. Therefore, you have no desires, really. And the desires you do have, your mastery over them. Some of us will go in the past. We all go in the past. We all reminisce. None of us are exempt. It's fun, reminiscing in the past. Different thoughts, different songs, this time of year, holidays, brings up memories. Enjoyable, we embrace them. But unfortunately, some of us will just stay in the past. And we stay in the past so long that we take that past, we bring it into the future that doesn't exist. We create that future from that past. And we relive that past in that future. But a lot of people are just stymied. They feel like they're in a rut. They feel like they've been repeating things over and over again. Then some of us, we ignore the now, we just jump over to the future. Future doesn't exist because we haven't created it yet. Future's in the now. That's where we create it, moment to moment. So we stay in the now. How do we stay in the now? How do we stay in the now? We all wander off with different thoughts. So if you find yourself consciously aware, I'm wandering off. He's got these thoughts. It's really easy too, because you just kind of float away off of the now. So when you know this, you say, fine. So you focus on your breath, and you're in the now. The breath is the now. Breath's super powerful. It calms us, relaxes us, eases us, focuses us. So any time that you feel yourself wandering off, focus on your breath, and you will be in the now. Pretty simple. It's just being consciously aware. So as we relax the body and we're in the now, and we focused on our breaths, what is the breath? It's omnipotent power. So we're totally relaxed, and we see in our heart, minds, motion picture these 7 wheels of light, energy vortexes, chakras. These are conduits to the spiritual, the etheric, the astral plane, all the particles of existence. They connect between the physical and the spiritual. Very important. So these chakras also contain a force that runs through them, known as the God force, love, light, energy. And this is our prana and our chi and our ki, and it runs fluidly through these 7 energy vortexes. So we take our divine positive energy breath, and we combine it with the God force, love, light, energy, and we have uncharted, omnipotently powerful energy. So we bring it up through these 7 energy vortexes, these chakras, all different colors, all have different flowers in each of them. In the center of each flower, all different geometrical shapes. And we look at the root chakra, the Muladhara, the red wheel of light. This is your career, money, mindset, and sense of belonging. It literally is. It represents your foundation and feeling of being in the now. These locations at the base of your spine and tailbone area. Emotional issues, your survival issues, such as financial independence, money, and food. Your physical associations, spine, rectum, legs, arms, and circulatory system. You move to the orange wheel of light, the sacral chakra, the Vadhisthana, sexuality and pleasure. This is your connection and ability to accept others and new experiences. It's in your lower abdomen, about 2 inches below the navel and 2 inches in. Your emotional issues are sense of abundance, well-being, pleasure, sexuality. Your physical association, reproductive organs, kidneys, bowels, immune system. And then you move to the solar plexus chakra, the golden yellow wheel of light, the manipura. This is your personal power, ability to channel. It is your ability to be confident and in the flow of your life. Upper abdomen and the stomach area. Your emotional issues are self-worth, self-confidence, and self-esteem. Your physical association, central nervous system, pancreas, liver, digestive tract, skin. Then we move to the emerald green wheel of light, the anahata. This is your love, relationships, and self-acceptance. It's your ability to love. It's at the center of the chest, just above the heart. Your emotional issues are love, joy, inner peace. Your physical association, your heart, thymus, lower lungs, circulatory system, immune system. Then we go to the blue wheel of light, the throat chakra, the vishuddha. It's your self-expression. It's your ability to communicate in your throat. Your emotional issues, communication, self-expression of feelings, the truth, physical association, thyroid, respiratory system, teeth, vocal cords. And then we move to the indigo wheel of light, the third eye chakra, the ajna, intuition, your sense of purpose and direction in this life. It's your ability to focus on and see the big picture. Some of us see the trees through the forest through the trees, or both. And others see nothing. It's right between your eyes, the brow chakra. Your emotional issues are intuition, imagination, wisdom, ability to think and make decisions. Your physical association, pituitary gland, eyes, sinuses. And then we move to your crown chakra, the violet wheel of light, the sahasrara. Connection to the divine, pure consciousness, the God, the love, the highest chakra. It's your ability to be fully connected to spiritual. The very top of your head. It is your emotional issues, our inner and outer beauty. Your connection to spirituality, pure bliss. Physical association is your pineal gland, brain, nervous system. Now we've watched through our heart, minds, motion picture in a very comfortable, relaxed body, moving these energies all the way to the top of our heads. And in a short period of time, I am light, I am love, we condense and compress them into pure, liquid, omnipotently powerful energy, and we release them over our pineal glands. Our pineal gland is very important to us while we're in these physical forms. It's the gateway to all the particles of existence, astral plane, to God, pure consciousness, all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever. Do you see the pineal gland in your heart, minds, motion picture? However you view it, I see it as a rosebud, green ball. When I release this omnipotently powerful liquid energy, it explodes into a fully blossomed rose, massive, multicolored petals with a beautiful fragrance, sending out shimmering waves of total contentment and peace, of a knowing, of a purity, of existence. We're also, all of us, are consciously aware that we are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. Our bodies, our heart, mind, our ego mind, our God, pure consciousness, higher self, soul, spirit, we're one. So we are heaven on this earth. And every step we take, we create paradise. And everywhere we walk, we shine our light onto everyone else. Picture that. See it in real time in your heart, mind's motion picture on what that is. All of us, billions of gods, becoming self-aware, understanding who and what we are, flooding our light on each other, learning from each other. All is one, all in peace, together. We have others with us. We have the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes. We have the ascended masters, Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Gaia, Saint Germain, Sananda Jesus, Moria, Mandantia, Pel, Thoth, Yahweh, Yeshua, many, many, many more. The archangels, they're a civilization that vibrates at a different frequency than we do. Now, we don't see them like we see each other, but we meet with them. They're not necessarily knowing that we're meeting with one until after. And then when we do discover that we've met with one, the message has always been conveyed to us in the interaction. And we feel it. And a little bit of the bliss that we are within bubbles to the surface. They teach us, we teach them. We're part of them, they're part of us. They can surround any one of us in the thousands because their vibrational frequency, they can hold a small space in a large number. The ascended masters, they have mastered ascension into physical form and out, hold pure God form, consciousness. We have ascended into body, mastering physical form. While we experience in physical form, we create our experiences so that we can perfect our creation and discover truly what and who we are. Now, the archangels and the ascended masters are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude. This is our vibrational frequency of discovering the love that we are within ourselves and shining it out. It is pure consciousness. It is the God. It's source creation. So we're compelled to call upon all of the other reflections of all of us. Every single one. Every single one, everywhere. Completely. So, we call upon all the light energy beings and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond and forever. And only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, and the forming the circle of light and the complete liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya. And they come in the Guga Plexus. One Guga Plex fills this entire universe. And they come in trillions of Guga Plexus from every direction. And they are with us now. We call upon all the inhabitants of inner Earth, hollow Earth, Agartha, beneath Earth. And only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, and forming the circle of light. And they come in the billions, and they're with us now. We call upon all the off-worlders, all the galactics, all the celestials, and only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming the circle of light, and the liberation, full liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, in this now. Now, we only are familiar with a very small amount of them. 1,000 travel through the solar system every day, and trillions travel throughout the universes every day. And the ones that we are somewhat familiar with includes older levels and older species of each civilization. Includes the good, the not so good, and the bad. Understanding that only all of us in the highest vibrational frequency of deep eternal love and gratitude can be in this meditation. We have the Pleiadians, Sirians, Arcturians, Andromedans, Feline, Zeta Reticuli, Nords, Greys, Draco, Reptilian, Golden Pyramid, Avian, many, many, many more. They've been assisting us in our evolution, enlightenment, ascension, freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and our own self-imposed slavery. And they come in the billions, and they're with us now. Call upon all of our loved ones, all those who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. Only those who are consciously aware that they are of and from the highest, the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest, the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, in the forming of the circle of light. And they come in the billions, and they are with us now. We call upon all the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms on and above and below this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now, this meditation, in the forming of the circle of light, and the liberation of this planet. We're only familiar with a handful of them. And only those who are of the highest, consciously aware that they are of the highest, the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal love, and of and from the highest, the deepest, deepest, deepest eternal gratitude, can be with us in this now, in this meditation, forming the circle of light. Now, the ones that we're somewhat familiar with, the fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the trees, the trolls, the elementals, earth, air, water, fire, ether, the mermaid, the dolphin, the whale, the pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, the minotaur, and many, many, many more. And they come in the trillions, shapes, colors, sizes, forms, configurations, of which many we have never, ever seen before. And they are with us now. And we're all together, arm in arm, hand in hand. Our God's one. We're in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, non-negativity, stillness of mind, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, tranquility, benevolence, abundance, prosperity. And we're all one. And we're all God. And we're all love. And our God force, love, light, energy is in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. We immediately form a massive circle of light around the equator of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now, in this meditation. It is our light. It is the God. It is pure consciousness. It is our soul, our spirit, our higher self. It's the nucleus of who and what we are. And this light is so brilliant, and it is filled and saturated with deep eternal love and gratitude, appreciation, thankfulness, peacefulness, bliss, joy. And it floods every single one of us on this planet, in it, above it, below it, eternally, head to toe, inside now, lifting all the vibrational frequencies into the higher and higher and higher existences and the higher dimensional frequencies of deep eternal love and gratitude, liberating this planet, this entire civilization, all life, the highest supreme value in the universe. It is so bright and so brilliant that it grays out the darkness of sacred space. It would take 1,000 billion suns in this solar system to even come close to its radiance. We begin to ascend, to levitate above the planet in this brilliant circle of light, and we're met with a massive ocean of glitter, of gossamer field. It's everywhere. Trillions of little tiny mirrors reflecting all of us here in this meditation. Back and forth, springing everywhere. facets and aspects of all of us gathered. We're met immediately with the emerald green flaming healing light of Archangel Raphael. This is a column that reminds us all that we are the power of healing. We're then met with the purple flaming blue light of Archangel Michael. This is a column that reminds us all of our omnipotent power, strength, and resolve. Then we're met with the white fire. This is a column that reminds us all that we are imbued from head to toe, inside and out, eternally, with the God force, love, light energy, which emanates within all of us. This field cannot be penetrated from any external reality. Any external authority or power cannot be violated, cannot be affected, ever. But only you have the power that if you decide to lower your vibrational frequencies low enough, whether consciously or unconsciously, you will create a breach in your white fire armor. These lower vibrational frequencies are hate, anger, fear, greed, manipulation, dishonesty. This breach will be formed, allowing all of the lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies to come flooding in. Now, if you do decide to do this, you're immediately met with a purple transmuting flame. This is a column that reminds us all that we can bring in the purple transmuting flame. We can transmute all of these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies into neutralized substance, send it into pure consciousness, they are gone. We're then met with the violet ray. This is a column that reminds us all that we can bring in the violet ray right behind the purple transmuting flame. We can transmute, cleanse, purify the area where these lower dark matter, survival matter frequencies once were, sealing the breach in our white fire armor, restoring our God force, love, light energy in complete harmony. We're then met with the golden white pink light. This is the column that reminds us all that we are the sunsets, we are the sunrises, we are the sun, the sunlight, the rain, the rainbows. We are the sky, the clouds, the oceans, the rivers, the lakes, the streams. We are the trees, the forest. We are the soil. We are the animals. We are the snow. We are everything. And when you see a sunset or sunrise, you're seeing a reflection of the God within you. You are not separate. That is the illusion. We continue to levitate above this planet, Earth, Gaia, Arya. As we do, some of us step out of our physical forms, if we're carrying them, and float effortlessly above them. We come across, right in front of us, this massive crystal light tower, which we created. It's larger than the solar system. And in the center of the column, we see this oblong sphere, and in the center of the sphere is this beautiful, shimmering, golden white light, sending out waves of warm, sparkling mist, penetrating and saturating us from head to toe, inside and out. This is a reflection of the deep eternal love that we are. And the bands, beautiful, vibrant colored bands around it, are also sending out shimmering waves of mist, penetrating us from head to toe. This is in gratitude, appreciation, thankfulness, gentleness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, bliss, joy, peace, all reflecting us and saturating us at the same time. Now, the top we designed, it has the golden ocean, so it can come cascading down 360 degrees, as it continuously does with all of us, saturating and flooding us all, head to toe, inside and out, eternally. This is pure, deep, eternal love. We are drops of this golden ocean. We contain its essence. The ocean is the drops are the ocean. We're a one. There's no separation. That's the illusion. Then we see our meditative sphere. It's that center circle. We created this sphere almost 3 years ago. It houses over 1,100 of our meditations, all in vibrational harmony, all flooding us, saturating us from head to toe, inside and out, eternally. All of us gathered every day on, off-world, throughout the universes, meditating on the liberation, full liberation of this planet Earth, Gaia, Arya, and this now. Lifting all of the vibrational frequencies, harmonizing. This civilization will become one at peace and work as one in peace. This cannot be set back, and it cannot be averted. See it in your heart, mind's motion picture. The sphere can be seen, heard, and felt, and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. And it continues to intensify, and it continues to expand. See it expand in your heart, minds, in your motion picture. See the golden light. See the God force, love, light, energy. Feel it, because it is you. It is you. You're all meditation masters. If you've been sitting for 48 minutes every day, still can't stay focused for more than 5 seconds, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with you. Breathe. Practice compassion with yourself today by having patience with you. Let go of any need to get it perfect. Yet keep bringing your mind back to this moment. The more you can discipline your mind, the easier life will become. Discipline leads to freedom. This is your opportunity to be radically and outrageously free. I'll join you in the meditation and return to close us out. in through the nose. And an easy breath out through the mouth. Move slowly. And devote the next 24 hours to being gentle with yourself in every possible way. Practice extreme gentleness with yourself. Being gentle with you means that every time you think a harsh negative thought about you, or a self-doubt, fear, or disbelief in yourself, that you tell yourself something kind in its place. You could say, it's okay, you are loved, or something soothing. However you do or go about moving through this day, move slowly, gently inside and on the outside. This is the greatest energetic way of saying you love you and forgive yourself for all the times you were hard on you. Take this with you the rest of the day into the evening and night and the following morning. And we will return Wednesday, December 23rd, 2020, 3 p.m. Eastern, to continue our global guided meditation